There are some other countries that are relaxing some aspects of their existing restraints, and they're confident that they can do so without prejudice to the overall health of their populations. We're looking at what those countries are doing. We're looking at our own data and evidence. But one of the things that we absolutely will not do is precipitately relax any of the current restrictions before we're confident that we have a scientific picture in the round that allows us to make the right decisions.
Well, it's clear you've got an awful lot of work still to do before we can talk about a general unlocking. The government's made it clear this morning already that schools are not going to reopen next month. Can I ask you about things like hotels, pubs, restaurants? Are we going to see them reopening before the winter?
Well, I think, again, it's entirely understandable that you should ask this question. But we want to make sure that we make a balanced judgment about which restrictions can be relaxed at what time. You're quite right to say that we've stressed that the reporting in today's newspapers that schools will open on May the 11th, that is not true. We have not made that decision. The other inference that I draw from your question, which is that areas of hospitality will be among the last to exit the lockdown, yes, that is true. They will be among the last. But one of the things that I think it's important to stress is you talked about a general lockdown. Look, this virus has changed so much. It's a new virus of great potency and lethality. It spreads remarkably fast. We want to ensure that we can get on top of it. We also want to ensure the economic life of the nation, the social life of the nation can return over time. But even as some restrictions are lifted, the way in which our schools, the way in which our shops and factories operate will change as a result of what we know about this virus and what we know about social distancing. And of course, we want to make sure that the best scientific advice guides us as we take an approach towards easing these restrictions in the right way with appropriate safeguards.